Okay. Who is recording?
I'm recording also.
Okay. Okay. Today's sorry, I'm taking this all over again. Edit that part. Welcome everyone on today's Tea Talk, Global Tea Talk platform. Today we have here with us a new and amazing, passionate guest, and as well as Kulwinda from Canada. Our guest today is from Belgium, right, Paul? Paul? Yeah,
Yes,
Belgium.
I am.
So our guest today is Paul Steveninck. And Paul is a passionate person. He has a lot of passion about what he does. He is passionate about life, flavors, smells, and have always been his thing. He worked in the kitchen as a chef for 24 years until his health no longer allowed him to be in the kitchen. But when one door closes, another opens. Wow, what a an amazing saying. Yes, I believe in that. So when the other door closes, another one open, and he didn't get stuck on the closed door and didn't look elsewhere, but he pressed on. This happened to give him another opportunity to serve people and life in another unique way. And that is, he started this blend tea, and this came with a great happiness for him and for all of us. In fact, reading his bio, I am really enjoying some of the passion and happiness that Paul shared with us. With his blend tea, we are looking for one thing, and that is a moment of happiness for everyone. That is Paul's purpose. And he thought that the tea can bring us all happiness. So this is the broadcast sense of the word, sorry. So Paul's passion added value across the board, from the farmer to your cup, as I just drank. And he is so proud to be able to do this so that everyone can be happy in this world. And I am also very humble and honored to have met this guy, or for him to have crossed my path. He sent me, I don't know him, I just met him through a friend. He sent me this big bag of teas. And ever since, when I go to the shop, I don't want to look at any tea. All I dream about is this blend tea that Paul decided to share with the world. And it's not the only one. There is another bag. I shared this with some friends as well, but I still have a lot of it for myself. So he's not just passionate about the money, but he's also kind. And really, when he says he's passionate about this, to see happiness in people's life, in our cups, he meant it, and he is really walking the talk. So that is Paul. Paul, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
A Global Tea Talk today, and I am so honored to have you here today. And thank you for being here, Paul. And Kulwinda, as usual, we all know Kulwinda from Canada. Kulwinda also is so passionate about what she does, about life. And I will give Kulwinda also the chance to introduce herself later. But at this point, my name is Ruth Ajaho Samuelson. I'm a Ghanaian living in Iceland. And I'm a life coach. and also editor for Rich Woman magazine for Iceland. And so this video here, we will be broadcasting this on Rich Woman magazine platform, and also you can find it also on YouTube as well. So if you are here and you haven't heard about Rich Woman magazine, please take the time and check it out. And this is an affiliate program. You have the chance to register, become a member, and the purpose is for you to be heard, to be seen, and to be you. So if you dare in life to make a change, to reimagine life, if you find yourself as a game changer like Paul, like Ulwinda, please register with Rich Woman Magazine .co. So Paul, I will give you the chance to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your tea. I know your tea is a tea with a story. So I would love to hear that. Thank you, Paul. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very honored and blessed to meet you and to speak for you, to share my story, but foremost to share what we want to accomplish with Blend Tea. I'm just going to share my screen because I made a small presentation because images are telling more than words. Okay, great. Now, Blend Tea, for us, it's very important to tell the world that we are tea with respect. Yeah, tea with respect. I will explain later what I mean with it, but we don't like chemicals. Yeah, a lot of people drink tea with chemicals. Yeah, not only from the farmer who uses them, but also the additives, chemical perfumes, for example, but also the glue they use, the metal they use. It's all chemical stuff you won't like to drink, but you do. And that's what we don't like and don't respect. Now, we also love giving people happiness. And for me, memories of a good cup of tea. I see you smile straight away, Ruth. And that's why we love to give people happiness.
Yes.
Now, tea is always a good idea. Why? Because there are also health benefits when you use the right ingredients. Now, I'm Paul, and together with my wife Anushka, we work with passion at Blend Tea. Yeah, we love giving people joy and happiness. This, for me, is what tea offers. Yeah, when somebody offers me a cup of tea, for me, it's respect and joy. Now, at Blend Tea, we give people a lot of extra things. Yeah, for example, we go back to the farmer, and the farmer, we treat him also with respect. For example, we go for equality between men and women. So when we buy tea from them, in the negotiations, we always want men and women to be present. Also, we provide them education so they can write their name, and when they read something, they understand what they are reading, but also medical care. Yeah. We also treat the tea not with chemicals to preserve. We steam or we fry them, and then we get also the same quality, but without the chemicals. The tea bags, they are bioavailable. Yeah, so available, digestible, sorry. So they go out in nature without leaving any trace. So that's also a very special thing for us. The tea bags, we don't use any glue or chemicals, and they are with a special folding technique. We put them in the bags. The bags are 5 layers, and the layers are there for keeping all the light, humidity, but also the smells of the surrounding aromas. For example, where does people keep their tea? They keep it close to the coffee and to the herbs, what are always very small, big aromas and perfumes. So you drink tea with another perfume. So that's not the case with us. This is a farmer. We helped to build him this house. You see on the picture, because we like what he does for us, and we want to give him something back.
Wow.
Now, we also like to give people the benefits of tea, but also we teach people how to make a better cup of tea. For example, the temperature of the water we put on each bag, the infusion time. Why? Because a cup of green tea, when you leave the bag 8 minutes in, it gives you a very earthy flavor, a very tart flavor. That's not in the intention. Yeah. So you let infuse it for 3 minutes, and then you have a better cup of tea. But health benefits, there are a lot. For example, I've got a list with all the health benefits. For example, when you have a high blood pressure, you can drink our green tea, the gunpowder. When you've got skin problems, you can drink our Nétard d'Afrique, which is a rooibos tea. But also, when you've got immunity problems, you can drink our cranberry, but also the Nétard d'Afrique. When you've got digestion problems, you can also drink the Madagascar. So I've got a list, a very long list.
Paul, can you take that again? I think you froze for a minute. I'm not sure.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think no, it's on your end.
Then it's my end. Okay, go ahead.
No problem. So health benefits are very important when you prevention is always a better case than to cure when you're ill. Now that's been always my intention in life. But when you can give this to people as an extra with drinking their cup of tea every day, for me, that's a benefit I need to tell people. So we also, every time when people buy tea with us, we also give 1% back to a good cause. For example, we are Plan International. Maybe somebody heard of them. We have 10 kids at the moment. We adopt, because adoption for me, it's also a very important case. Adoption, in the way most of the people do it in the world, it's not a good one. You don't take a child out of their surroundings, away from their parents, and put them somewhere else. They get a shock. It's not good. So I would like more that people give money, so the children can stay with their parents and have a better life. Yeah. So that's also very important for us as a company. When you're doing good, you need to do good things for other people. So that's my philosophy.
Wow.
Do you have anything to ask?
Welcome, Paul, and thank you for sharing this humble passion with us. And me and Ruth is a partner with the richwoman.co editors. And this is our platform when we think about global tea talk. Like I said before, even me, like you're talking about tea is a happiness. Happiness began with a cup of tea. I'm like 100% humble and agree. No matters what is like happening in your life. This is like today I choose like some quotes. I read quote before, like when I see Ruth's message. First quote is my quote, what I read today. No matters what is happening in your life, always offer a cup of tea. That's even not a my quote, it's a Clementine by Maria say, right? When I read this quote, like a quote in the morning and I write it, and you start your talk, it's like start with the happening and happiness, right? This is like a passion. And when we are saying it's a tea, it's like only 3-letter word. Bring everybody on your heart out and collaborate with each other with the humbleness. You are doing a great work. First, like a first applause from me, and we are so thankful meet you. And this is like just a starting. This is like journey start.
Thank you.
And when we are like you are saying, you have a question and you bring like husband, wife, or like families together, females. In Indian culture, mostly I can say I go through and I see. Now we are relating with the world. If like you including a woman, I think you grow more than what you are doing. Like, because when you are together, building anything, like that's like my passion from like when I'm very young. But now I find like other platform where their code is same, together building people. When I'm going behind every day or I reading this code and I'm hearing my heart, your heart, like when you bring togetherness, I think it's like a pump more and bringing more clarity. I really love that. That's like the biggest passion in a human nature we need. Together we can do more. Everybody is like have a uniqueness. But mostly what we go through, everybody, if they have a more, they want a more. They don't want to share with others. Then like the doors start closing. We are like maybe you change your passion, I'm changing my passion, Ruth change it. Doesn't matter where we born. We want like a human to glow, but like mother nature want like that, but we didn't like that much yet. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Mostly I heard or we see, I always can say what we are seeing, like the rich are going rich and the middle class always screaming here and there, and the lower class getting every day low. But only few human nature people in this planet, they want to bring everybody on a same platform. And this is a marathon. Life is a marathon. It's a roller coaster. It's gonna be go ups and downs. It's a God's people, I always say, they never give up. They always find a other avenue. They find a other passion to grow, and they give back. Always, doesn't matter what you have, but you are always humble to give. And a cup of tea, sometimes I'm saying it's like a cost of like maybe 10 cents to $1. They give you so big smile and your heart get warm, and you make a space for like the other person on the table. Like the tea is everything.
Yeah.
I'm 100% agree with your passion. And Ivana, my question to you before my introduction, I'm gonna ask, you are as a globally selling your teas or just like in Belgium?
Well, we sell our tea globally, yeah, but also depends on to where, but we are mostly Europe.
Only because like when Ruth showed me a bag, mostly I love tea. I invent my teas, but I never think about like that way. And because when you touch like every point, like that's my passion too. It's like prevent cure is not in my dictionary. I always think prevention, because that's the way Indian community we grown up until this age. I always looking at prevention, not a cure. Tea is like my first thing in the mornings, and the different ways is a tea. Sometimes I'm saying I'm not like tea addictive, but tea is like when I have a company.
Mhm.
If I don't, like lots of people, they say like, if I didn't have a cup of tea, I have a headache. I don't have any problem like that. But if I have a company, maybe I can drink a 10 cup of a tea a day. But otherwise I drink one or two.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And but I'm in Canada. We will find a way now.
Okay.
Bring JARP to North America. Yeah.
For example, like yesterday, I had a call from a lady. She bought rewind. Sorry. 3 months ago, she
Mhm.
sent me an email and she said, I heard from somebody that you, with your tea company, you are working on prevention.
Right.
Yeah. We do have health benefits when you drink the pure stuff. Yeah.
Right.
And she said, yeah, I'm holding a lot of water. Yeah.
Right.
I think that's a main thing for a lot of women. Yeah. And I suggested to her, okay, you drink 1 cup of this tea in the morning and you drink 1 cup of this tea in the evening. And during the day, you drink at least 2 liters of water.
Right.
And she called me yesterday and she said, you want to know something? It's gone.
All right.
Wow.
Good news. Because like, and the other thing, when human nature, we are not a doctors and we are not a claimers. When we are coming, because FDA, we are not claiming any preventions, but like any product we are using or is already made and we change our recipe how to do it, that's your experience.
Yeah.
But most of the time when we are saying in our countries where we are living now, and they don't want to tell this, but like everything, learning never ends. Something work for you when you tell me that recipe, if I use the same way in 2 3 days, you have to be listen your body, you will see the results. And we are in even like this YouTube video or in our platform, we are not claiming we are all three, but we are gonna tell you, and we have it, we are sharing our knowledge.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like a really great news. Okay, going further, I'm gonna tell you, my name is Kulvinder Samra, and you guys know me and Ruth met like through a tea on a Rich Woman platform. And now we are sharing, she's from Ghana, I'm from India. We met on this Zoom call, and we wanna share our insight, and you will see globally, because this is a global tea talk every week, Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern. You will see us on Tea Talk, and we are bringing our knowledge and other person's knowledge, because we are a together building people. Ruth is a coach. I'm training myself a coach. I'm a long time a teacher. I'm a good vibe in my heart, I can say from my mouth, but like a lot of people, I heard always before others, but like I never give a credit to myself. But as mother, daughter, wife, and whatever, I have always time. I'm a time freedom person. I'm not an inside word. I always try to find something and do something. I'm so far, I can say I have a good life. Health is everything. And we are sharing with other humans how you can stay happy, happier, and a longevity life with a healthy lifestyle. That's me. Anytime you can find me anywhere with the Kulvinder Samra on any platform. If like you guys want to connect, you can find me and we will like go further and talk. Today I'm like very honored to, we have a Paul. We're gonna learn more about like a Paul and Paul's business, and how to bring us on that platform. And I'm giving a mic back to Ruth. Ruth, you have a question from a first, like any slides from anything?
Yeah, thank you so much, Kulinda and Paul. Thank you. So for me, I've already got the opportunity to enjoy this tea. And I can tell you that all the passion or the details Paul shared on this, really I've experienced some of them, because when I went to my friends with a bag of tea and I said, look, this is a tea with story. And you know, everyone loves story. And I showed them the paper of the little story that Paul attached to the tea for me. And they were like, wow, this is interesting. And then it looks like this. We would take a bag, and then the instructions are behind the tea. I don't know if you can see. And then we look at the numbers, how much heat you can use the tea for. And they were like, whoa, I haven't seen anything like this before. That was really attractive. Everyone was like, oh, I would like to try this. So we will make the tea, and then we would taste each other's flavor. And it was like, wow, I love this one. Unfortunately, we didn't buy a whole box or the package. So maybe it's two of each. And then we share it, and we're like, whoa, I would like to have more of this. So we were taking pictures of what we want more. And so that's how the tea brought us together. And it reminds us, maybe when we were kids back home, about certain things. So I think that this is really true, a tea with a story. And Paul is bringing something that we've been missing back to life, or something that we have forgotten about, back to life, how to love nature and how to truly love, the meaning of life. And that is one thing you said about in terms of adopting. You want people to belong where they belong until they decide themselves that I've had enough. I don't want to belong here. I want to go here. And so I totally agree with you. If the world could really understand and adopt this principle, I think it would be great. And it's one amazing thing you are doing. The tea and everything, even the bags are all eco-friendly. That is amazing, because this is protecting the environment, and this is what everyone else is talking about. We need to protect the environment. I always say that we want to die and go to heaven, and we imagine that heaven is somewhere in the sky, and we thought we would die and go there, but what if the heaven is right here? And we need to protect here and make it heaven for ourselves. And that's what you are doing. So I would like to ask that, because I can see that you put a lot of thought and love and passion in this. Was this, how did this come up for you? Because there's a lot of thought in this. How did all this came up?
I had some two wonderful people in my life, and I always call them my parents. So they, they are no longer amongst us.
Okay.
But they gave me the vision to go always for a win-win-win situation. Yeah. So you can sell something to somebody, but what's the win for them?
Yeah.
What's the win for the community? I always, with everything I do, I always go for a win-win-win situation. Yeah. For example, when I worked in my restaurant,
Yeah.
we always had people at the end of the day, when there were leftovers, we had always people who were how should I say it with a lot of respect? who were not able at that moment to come and eat in the restaurant. And we gave every night, we gave the leftovers to them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Standalone moms with 2, 3 children, for example. And that's a win-win-win situation.
Yeah.
Let me explain. One of the children, for example, they came in the kitchen
Mm.
later on in their life.
Wow.
And now he's got a restaurant of his own.
Wow.
So you never know with which action you made a change in somebody else's life.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Like one thing, like how even first thing, Ruth, when you're sharing about heaven. And here, I always say too, I'm saying like when we are talking about heaven, or we're going to go with the God or angels, whatever word people are choosing. Sometimes I'm saying like this moment, it's not a heaven when we meet somebody and greet somebody and we are happy along. Who knows when I left, like we're gonna be going heaven, and who gonna come back and tell you like I'm in heaven. We need to make a this thing. And the second, Paul, when you are sharing like a leftover, sometime in your industry or in during your business day, like there's a leftover in your eyes. And but like the person who can't afford,
Mhm.
this is not for a leftover for them.
No.
And the same mission and way when we are seeing like it's not a matter like how much money and how much things I can give you. And the matter of time and that moment, maybe like that person didn't afford, like same philosophy I have. Sometimes I'm saying like, that's not a matter. I have like a 7-course meal, or I'm eating a 7-star restaurant. The moment is, I have a maybe single piece of bread. How much you enjoy? Like when you met somebody or you give somebody. Some in my own journey, sometime when I'm saying like time freedom. Time freedom is like also same thing. When you are a hearted person, you just spend like a 5 minute to listen somebody. And they give you like a happiness on your face, and you are finding or discovering new journey in your way, because like God gives you ability. That's the way I think. I really love like how you didn't like get stuck. Your parents give you a humbleness, and your mind is always straight going, growing, and you grow again. And now look at that, God gives you ability to give that person a house. You find your way to give up 1% back. You find your way to adopt a kids. Like sometime in North American culture or European culture, people are like, we are saying we working Monday to Friday, and the system is good. We get a paid on time, and we are lucky or we are blessed. I always say that. And the countries like where I come from, sometimes the system didn't pay things on time and they didn't give an equal opportunity. But like all around the globe, sometimes I see every country or every human, we are blessed if we are breathing and we can walk and talk and we are healthier. But unfortunate thing is, we are not getting opportunity for getting an education. We are not getting opportunity to reach the prime minister. Prime minister is not a human. Sometimes that's like my thought, because when you don't have an approach, because like they're thinking this is a village person, that person, this person. Now we are all in European countries or North American countries. We see in these countries, we have a homeless, we have a people like they can't afford to go to a restaurant, they can't afford to 3 meals sometime. But like where we come, we always thinking back home, because like we grown up that neighborhood or that platform, and we are thinking that like small things and bringing a big changes. That's like all human do. We seen how Ruth shared before, we seen, we heard, we do. Everybody when they reach on that platform, we are happy. I'm like so happy you invent this tea part. Like in a tea is like everywhere. Like it doesn't matter now. It's a winter coming in Canada. There's nothing like quite like if we are saying a hot tea in a cold days, right? And doesn't matter. Like even when we are talking about nature and preservative, chemicals, glues, this and that. Sometime in my knowledge, what I think, like person like me, I never go on that things like where I invent. I don't know if like in the tea they have a glue, this like they have a preservative, this and that. But like the person who's doing it, they are not educating. Like sometimes I'm saying like you are the one first person on this earth. You make the things like the general person didn't know what is in, because other way I always see the globe old days, people are not sick and that much. Why? Because not a preservative food that much. Now our chains are doing this and they are not sharing the knowledge with them, and like how many people can reach and read these things. And couple of years back when I'm like going on this kind of awareness, I'm saying like when you're saying read a label, person like me, I don't know what does this mean, what is a molasses, what is this, how I can read. And when even like the person you sell the teas, now you give a information, I'm getting knowledge. But like how many people get that chance to get to meet you, or they're gonna get a knowledge? Because like we are a tea addictive. Every household I can see 2 to 3 times they drink a tea or coffee, but they don't know what is behind that. We need to get like awareness, we need to get a education. But like what other unfortunate thing, all the chains, they are making that big money, they are not giving a space for the person who want to share the knowledge. And they give a word prevention, I always say this is not a harmful. Like as a mother, I want to like see if I'm suffering from something, I don't want to see my kids can do that. We have a like our grandmother 100 plus. Sometimes I'm saying like lots of time when I didn't even notice, when you go in community, people are saying you are 5 generations here. And then now I'm like getting like a more, how they are asking what she eat, like she don't speak language, but sometimes I'm saying like a simplicity is like the key of her life. The same way when you saying this tea or bag, anyway I'm gonna drink a tea, if they're giving me 100 benefit, why not? You can share word to mouth, these kind of things. We are taking time to grow, but we can grow anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
And like when you invent this like a tea parts, you get a license for FDA's things, and you are just like a style on European countries. You how you can, we can support you, or we can bring a global platform like purchases or stuff like that. How we can help, or we can share tea bags with like somebody maybe simples, or with the other industry person, how we can do that and support you on this platform.
We are working at this moment on a new website. Yeah.
Right.
There also will be videos about health benefits, but also food pairing. So, for example, there are a lot of people for Christmas or New Year or whatever. They don't drink alcohol with a reason or without a reason, just like that, because they are having health challenges or whatever. But what you drink then, when you don't drink alcohol, what you drink during a good meal.
Right.
That's a challenge.
Right.
You drink water or you drink Coke, but when you drink Coke, you don't enjoy your meal. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
even, yeah,
But
even like when you're saying like alcohol in an Indian community, women never drink alcohol, but now the trend changed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Trends change. That's it, and that's a good thing most of the time, not every time. But for example, we have our Arabian Night. It's a green tea with Moroccan mint in it, not peppermint, but Moroccan mint. And when you drink it at 40 degrees, together with
I have
feta cheese, when you drink it at 40 degrees together with feta cheese, they combine together. It's a marriage made in heaven. Yeah. So I'm making videos of that for the new website, and the new website will be in English, will be in Dutch, would be in French, so we can reach a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Paul, for sharing on that. So I was going to ask you about the water retention that you taught this person about. If you can share with us also the same, I'm sure the viewers would love to hear that, if it's okay with you. But before then, I see that you, like I said earlier, you put a lot of thought into this and you are so clear about this. So I just want to ask you, do you think that it's necessary or it's important for everyone to have clarity?
Yes, of course.
And what do you say about having a purpose in life? Would you say you found your purpose in life?
Yes, yes, of course. For me, the most important thing is what I'm doing every Thursday, every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I take myself, I made it for myself possible that every Tuesday morning at between 8 in the morning and 12 at noon, I deliver tea at people's home myself.
Right.
I
Great.
want to know who is drinking it, what they are loving about it. Yeah. I want to keep in touch with the people we are doing it for. That makes me not only happy, but also up to date with what they want, how they see it. And it's not my thing, it's the people who drink it that's important. It's not what I think about it, it's what you guys think about it. And that's very important for me to make a constant evaluation. And that's why every Tuesday morning I do this.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Mm,
so
mm.
beautiful.
There's like a two combination come now. Your life for your hotel's life and the chef life, like bring on that tea. The other thing, in a human nature, we always like when we meet, um, doesn't matter how much I loved your product. When you see impression on face and you're asking that connectivity and community visits, it gives you a more clarity. Oh my God, like this person, everything is like not for everybody, but like when you see the experience, it's a different experience. And that brings you like a more closer to do like your job, more humbleness and more clarity and more love and passion. This is like so many things in like one visit gives you on that moment. When we are visiting clients, it's like a really different way we see and they see us.
Yes, true,
Yeah.
true. That's always for me a very special day. And to be honest, when there is a Tuesday morning, I'm not feeling that well. I always get out of bed and do it.
Right.
And after one or two visits, I'm feeling good,
Wow.
Great.
no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a very important one. And I try, me and my wife, we have a little boy of 8. and he's turning 8 at the end of the month. And we were, because I want to not teach him something, I want to show him things. Not telling him how to do it, but show it how I do it.
Correct.
That's a bit always. We were in Brussels Saturday. I did a delivery to a big client over there, and we were walking through the streets, me and him, and he says to me, "Dad, look, look, look. That gentleman, he sits on the floor. It's cold." I said, "Yeah, maybe he doesn't have a house." "Really?" I said, "Yeah, there are people like that, unfortunately." And he said, we came closer and he said, "Dad, he doesn't have any shoes on." I said, "We are going to do something and I want you to do it." He said, "What? What?" I gave him €5 and I said, "Give this to the guy and tell him to buy himself whatever he wants that gives him a good feeling." He said, "But no, 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 no." He said, "I'm going to give it to him, but I'm going to tell him to buy shoes."
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Right.
I say, "No, no, 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 no. He needs to do what he wants to do with it.
What?
I'm not giving this to him with the intention of telling him what to do."
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Okay, right, right."
Yeah.
Okay, we go further. And on Sunday, yesterday, one of his friends, it was his birthday and there was a birthday party and he went out to play there. I brought him to the party and after 4 hours, I picked him up again. And the mother says, wait a second, wait a second. He said, earlier on, he said, when you see somebody without shoes, don't tell them to buy shoes, just tell them to be happy.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Wow, this is so amazing. And this brought, it reminds me of a conversation I had with someone from Switzerland today, that this person asked me, is there anyone teaching about good and bad? This is a topic so close to his heart, and that we need to talk about this topic. It's very important. What is good and what is bad? And so then he came up with the, so we kind of talk a little bit, and then he asked that, is it your mistake to learn some behavior, maybe unacceptable behavior from a society, even though people are doing it, it's not accepted, like bullying or being a racist? Is it unacceptable to, is it acceptable to learn such behavior? No, it's not that. Is it a mistake on your behalf to learn such a behavior from your parents, or is it's okay? If so, is it your mistake if you learn something bad, assuming you have taught your son something bad the other day? Now he learned this from you. This is act of kindness, and a very good one with a very good principle behind it. Don't tell people what to do, rather allow them to think for themselves. So would it be, do you think that it's people's fault to learn bad habits from their parents? So when he asked, what I said was that for me, I think it's not your fault. It's not your mistake, but we have responsibility.
Mhm.
Yes, to unlearn behaviors that don't serve anyone or don't serve society. So that is what I said. But so this thing you were saying, just for me, it's a confirmation that yes, we learn things from our parents. Like you, Paul, your parents taught you something, and today you implement that to make this beautiful tea that brings people together. It unites us. We sit and we tell stories because of this tea. This tea has a story from your end. It didn't end there. It extended to everywhere. I remember when we were drinking the tea, everyone was telling the story. And that is that is the magic this tea can provide. And that is very powerful. So we all have responsibility. And that is whatever you learn, you should ask yourself a question. How is this helping someone in a good way? So this topic, good and bad, I would love to share this topic with someone. And anytime anyone is available, you can contact me and then we discuss this. It's amazing to, come across these teas. Today, I am so happy that Paul, you are here with us. So I would love you back to my request, if it's okay. You want to share with us on the water retention, what you taught the other woman. I think
Yeah.
we would all love to.
Okay. So in the morning, I told her to drink the puer. Our puer tea. I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay, I don't think I have it. My tea is finished and I need to order.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
So this is the puer tea, and it's a black tea, but it's from old vines. Yeah, and what we did is we put some coconut with it. You know, coconut is very healthy for you. Yeah, but the real thing. Yeah, and it's very similar for people who are used to drinking coffee in the morning. Yeah, the puer. I've got a lot of people who are now no longer drinking coffee every morning, but drinking puer.
Wow.
It resembles the flavor. Yeah, and what it does is it starts with your immune system getting stronger. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the coconut, but it's also the really old vines. In China, for example, the first setting they make with the puer tea, they throw away.
Okay.
They only drink the second. Yeah, but what we did is we combined it with the coconut, and then you can drink wow a lot, because with one bag you can make a teapot from 1 liter.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. And then during the evening you drink the Nectar d'Afrique. Yeah, but like I said, during the day you need to do at least 5,000 steps at least, and drink 2 liters of water.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we've got oranges and also cranberry in. Yeah. The health benefits of cranberry is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. It's detoxing your liver. Yeah. but also for your bladder, it's also very, very important. Yeah. And when you do that every day, your body is waiting for those nutrients to do their job.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, now, when you do that for 2 weeks, you will feel the advantages.
Wow.
For example, I had another lady, and she said to me, every month I've got a situation. I don't need to tell to ladies what it is, because everybody knows it. And she says, it goes with a lot of pain for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
A lot of women go through this.
yes,
Menstrual cycle, right?
I told her to drink the Jasmine Dragon Pearl.
Oh.
Yeah. And what she does now is she doesn't drink it just during that moment of the month, but she drink it every morning.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's hand rolled green and white tea. Yeah. With jasmine in it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Our
very
body is very intelligent when you are saying monthly cycle, and you are talking about urinary cranberries. Like if we are saying like all the nutrition value in this planet, sometimes I'm saying like we are inventing. God already gave like all the wisdom here, but somehow we forget. We are getting reading books and education from others, but like when we are talking about story, everybody have a different story and the different way to do it, right? When we are saying about like talking about the leaves and teas naturally or spices, all these old days, we don't have any medications. Ancient, like we have a teas and
yeah,
spices.
yeah,
But now we go to that platform to go and pill platform. But like intelligent people like Paul Joe, we are bringing that thing back, education. We are, our body is a good healer. That's like God-given gift we have, but we need a nutrition value. Somehow we need to feed properly. That's like a very, it's a humble, we met you and we learned from you. Like in a life, always we need a tea and comfy chair and book. We are reading other person's stories. We met like a rich woman magazine where they are always their mission story, and tell your story and change your story. We are changing every day our stories. Somebody gonna read us, how your son read your heart mission you gave, like your core value. He bring a next day next perspective. And we need to be like keep doing what we are doing. Really pleasant meeting to you and lot more to learn. This is like just starting. We will invite you again, and where we like start sharing like our topics. Your mission is the same, Ruth's mission is a clarity, my mission is also is prevention, where we can start about like other different topics on just on immunity. How many things are in this planet? Because immune system is a God-given gift we have already. But even after this pandemic, everybody in the news teach us or tell us immune system. How many people give a recipe to take care of your immunity? None. People like me and you, because we have a small platform, it's hard to reach all over. But we can get a prevention because we have already everything. If like our mind is clear and we find our purpose clearly, I think is a lot more to do for this mission. We are in our marathon. We are
yeah,
meeting or bringing each person each day on that platform, Global Tea Talk or Clarity or Purpose. We are here for a reason. We are not here for permanent. But when we are finding our reasons, we are going close to each other. Together, we can run this marathon strong. That's like my heart. we need to like getting like every day one person at a time. We can fix like 100 we at a one person at a time.
Yes, true, true,
Right?
true.
It's amazing. Like we are going to our 1 hour. Maybe Ruth and Paul, maybe we give a guest first platform, give us our remarks, closing remarks, and tell us a little bit how people, our audience, or people who gonna watch us on YouTube or on richwoman.co, how they can find you, and how we can support you on this platform with you.
Okay, so our website is www.blendtea.be.
Okay.
And there you can order our tea for Europe. When there is a question from people out of Europe, it's info@blendtea.be.
Info.blendtea.
Yes, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
And the website also.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Thank you. And next, maybe on this platform, Paul is the next guest for a Good Vibes and Happy and Healthier Life. We can book you for a podcast interview where I'm running a podcast.
Yeah, no problem.
And Ruth, give a closing remarks for Paul and for today's RT talk. What is our purpose and clarity behind that piece?
So yeah, like Kulwinda said, we would love to have you on Rich Woman Magazine platform to share your incredible story with us. And I can't wait to have you for as a guest also on podcast as Kulwinda suggested, and because she's also having a podcast that is Happy Words. Kulwinda, can you please say that,
Good,
repeat that
like my
again?
podcast main title is a Good Vibes, Happy, Healthier Longevity.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. And so yeah, Paul, I got the opportunity to test this tea. So and I have big plans towards that because I want to be kind like you have been to us all by putting all these beautiful thoughts together, thinking about humanity and the planet to make such a beautiful and eco-friendly tea for us. I decided to also Christmas extend this kindness and good thoughts to the world. So I want to share a lot of this tea to the majority of the people that I can reach. And that's my intention. So it's up to you. What do you want to do? Would you want to have the opportunity to also experience this amazing love and kindness? You decide. And if you want any of this tea, Paul just shared their website, and you can always leave comments under any of this video wherever it finds you. Leave comment and ask questions how to reach out for this tea. And I want to thank you so much, Paul, for taking time off your busy schedule and be with us today for this amazing topic. I didn't know that when you put tea together just around every other thing, you are not drinking just that tea, but every air that went through that, every flavor that is around, you've just absorbed it in your tea. And that is one great lesson I have taken from this. And also, I learned that when you extend kindness to people, it's not only for your benefit, but you benefit a whole world. For you being kind to people, giving the leftover food to people, and someone through that became somebody today, it's an incredible story. And I would love to have you share this on Rich Woman Magazine, where we share story to change life. And I want to say thank you once again, I won't take much of your time. We've just spent much on this. And I know we can talk more about this because there are so many questions and incredible things to discuss about this amazing project that you are taking on. I just want to say thank you for your ideas and all the people that makes it possible for me to taste this tea. Thank you all for the good job. So thank you, Kulwinda, and thank you everyone for watching and being with us. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. From my heart to your heart, thank you very much for having me. I wish you all a very good day. And when there are questions, no problem, send them through with pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul and Ruth, and all the audience watching us now, and they're gonna watch us our recording. You can find us on richwoman.co, and this is our journey. We just like starting Global Tea Talk. Tea is like always a 3-letter word, bring you in the other person's dining table or in a living room to open your heart and share your story. We are here, influencers, changing our life stories and sharing with you, and we are listening other stories with our happiness and clarity if we bring this world together. That's our mission. Thank you. Until next Monday, see you same time, same channel on this platform. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.